Hi everybody, it's Shadow Boy. So I am doing a video today in regards to my workout regime and regards to my diet. I know it's not anything to do with the occult or to do with witchcraft, but I've had a couple of subscribers now ask me, well, more than a couple over the years, and obviously it's something that's, of an interest to you guys. So I thought, why not? Why the hell not? So for those of you that don't know, I am a qualified level 2 fitness coach and a qualified level 3 personal trainer. I don't do that anymore. I teach group exercise twice a week and I teach ballet lessons twice a week. So ever since I was a kid, I can always remember being active constantly. When I was a kid, I used to go to gymnastics regularly, and then in my teenage years, getting into ballet, before studying for 5 years as a professional dancer, dancing for a year, thinking, fuck this, I ain't got a life. Coming back from France, where I lived for a year in Paris, which was gorgeous. And so yeah, being very, very active. And I think that it's something that has been throughout my life. And obviously now I work out and lift heavy shit, as I like to call it. And, I'll share with you guys some of my workout regime, some of my diet, and then also I'm going to speak on body image after that, because I think that's really, really important and equally as important as sharing a workout regime or a diet. In terms of workout regimes, I teach ballet twice a week. So I teach ballets Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I do that, obviously do that twice a week, and I do that with the class as well. So there's that. But I work out in the gym 5 to 6 times a week. I allow at least 1 day for active recovery. Well, normally it should be 2, but I've got a bit of a target to meet at the minute. I set myself little targets. And so my workout regime depends. It entirely depends. Sometimes I rock up on the day and I'm like, I'm feeling legs today. Sometimes I rock up on the day and I'm like, oh, chest, arms. It depends how I feel. But I structure it. So I allow at least 24 hours before I work that particular body part again. What I tend to do at the moment is I do 45 minutes. So I work 45 minutes to an hour. Anything minimal than that, no, I'm not working out. It's not worth it. I don't get enough time in regards to 30 minutes for myself to work out. So it'll be 45 minutes to an hour, mostly 45 minutes because I'm lazy. In terms of what I used to do an agonist and antagonist workout. So an agonist and antagonist are muscles that basically work in opposition with each other. So when you work out your chest, you also work out your triceps. When you work out your biceps, you also work out your back. They go in opposition with each other. And what a lot of people tend to do is they do that. Some people call it 3 split days. And what they tend to do is they'll do half an hour of chest, half an hour of triceps, half an hour of back, half an hour of biceps. Obviously, chest and triceps 1 day, back and biceps next day, shoulders and legs the next day, which is a push day, and then repeating round. I used to do that, but what I do now is I spend 45 minutes on each particular exercise, on each particular area even. And what I tend to do is with the weights, in regards to the weights, I do progressive overload. So if you go to the gym and you work out regularly and you find that you're not getting any further, you're not getting any less, you're just staying in this one place, which is called a plateau, then you need to switch the weights up. You need progressive overload. Now, I'm saying in this video about my workout regime, but you have to bear in mind, I want hypertrophy, which is muscle mass increase and strength, okay? I enjoy lifting heavy stuff and I enjoy the benefits of it as well. And so you have to bear in mind different people want different things. This is just my workout regime for hypertrophy. What I do tend to do is I put in the compound exercise. So there are 5 compound exercises. Compound exercises help build strength in a person and help bulk you up as well. These are the 5 exercises that are going to help bulk you up. I used to have a compound day, but I don't particularly have a compound day anymore. So the compound exercises are squats, chest press on the bench, wide grip pull-ups, shoulder press and deadlifts, okay? So in regards to these, particularly deadlifts as well, there is so much technique in regards to a deadlift. If you want to learn how to do a deadlift properly, I had coaching from my flatmate who is a power lifter and is fucking huge, and lovely, is like a gentle giant, bless him. But Elliot Hull's Strength Camp, How to Teach a Deadlift. Go and have a look at that and he will break it down. It's on YouTube. He breaks it down bit by bit, but it's fantastic. So yeah, that is my workout regime. Normally every day, 45 minutes to an hour. I have a chest day, I have a back day, I have a legs day, I have an arms day, and then I repeat, okay? I don't do my abs. I should do, but I don't. And on top of that, I teach ballet lessons twice a week. It's dedicated, it's hard, and if you want to do it, I've been working out for 4 years now. When I started, I was like that. I was very, very tiny and very slim, and I have expanded quite a lot. But this is over 4 to 5 years. Like, a lot of times with workout and exercise, people have this idea that it's like a quick fix, and if you work out within 6 weeks, you're going to look like that. It does not work like that, and I am here to break your bubble. It does, unless you're taking steroids, it does not work like that. And if you want to lose weight, unless you have dysentery, it does not work like that. Things take time, okay? And focus, you know, don't rush ahead, you know, take your time with things. If you start doing things with the wrong technique, you fucked it. You can injure yourself and prolong yourself a couple of months behind. You know, you have to be dedicated. I work a part-time job 10 till 6, so I will get up at 7:15 in the morning or 7:30 in the morning. I will have something to eat and I will go to the gym before work, and I do that almost every morning before work. You have to be dedicated. It's not a thing that takes, you know, it's a thing that takes time, but if you put in the dedication, you put in the effort, it will pay off, it will work, but it takes time. Now, in terms of diet, this goes hand in hand. A lot of people think workout regime, but they don't think diet. Diet comes into it a massive amount. So for those of you that don't know, I don't eat meat. I'm a pescatarian, which is basically a vegetarian with fish, okay? So, it's not necessary. I was saying this the other day. Before I begin with that, I am not a nutritionalist. I do not pretend to be a nutritionalist. I've touched briefly on nutrition, and that's about it, okay? In terms of diet though, as I was saying the other day, it doesn't matter if you're a meat eater. It doesn't matter if you're a vegan, a vegetarian. It doesn't matter if you're a pescatarian. It's not about what you eat. It's about how you eat that affects you. So if you're a vegetarian and people are like, oh, you're dead healthy. It's like, well, if you're eating fried macaroni cheese bites every day in a sort of, you know, burger with like, you know, corn burger with like loads of bread and all of the condiments on it and all of the sauce and deep fried chips, that's not healthy. You know, if you're a vegetarian and you're eating bean sprouts, you're eating legumes, you're eating quinoa, you're eating like a lentil stew, you know, cooked with whole foods, that's healthy. You know, if you're a pescatarian, you're having fish finger sandwiches every day with loads of tartar sauce and fuck tons of cheese, guilty, then, you know, that's not going to be the best. But if you have salmon with pesto and asparagus and cherry tomatoes, you know, things like that, and how you cook it. So it's not necessarily about diet per se. In regards to why I'm pescatarian, I'm not going to justify that because that isn't really relevant to this video. But, you know, that's something I feel that diet goes hand in hand. For me, if you want hypertrophy, if you want muscle mass increase, eat and eat and eat and eat. And when you feel like you can't eat anymore, eat more. Okay, particularly if you started off like me and you're a really skinny lad, or gal, if you want to get muscly as well. Eat and eat and eat. Eat to grow. That's what I was told, and that's what helps. The amount I eat is insane. I eat a lot. A lot of people, when like I've gone out, like friends, like literally put some of the like, oh, I don't like this, do you want it? And I'm like, bang it on, you know, and they'll like they'll put loads on my plate, and I eat like a lot. But that's because I'm constantly active and I need that energy. If you guys are interested in regards to protein intake with hypertrophy training, muscle mass increase training is going to help. So I don't know if they're actually an American company or a UK company, but the website's UK. It's myprotein.co.uk. They do insanely cheap protein, massive bags of it, and I'm sure you'd be able to get it in America. I'm sure there's a .com for like, I'm sure there's a US site. Go and have a look. But yeah, it's totally plugging them, but I use them quite a lot. They do a white chocolate ice cream flavor. I think it's like white chocolate. Oh my God, it's amazing. It's so good. But yeah, and if you're vegan, if you don't, you know, or lactose intolerant, they also do a hemp version with no dairy. So go for it. But yes, so that's kind of down to my diet. So saying all this, I do want to talk on body image because I feel that this goes hand in hand with workout regimes and diet. And do not skip this part because this needs to be heard. And I'm going to get on my soapbox a little bit, but fuck it. In this day and age, we are constantly reminded about body image. We are constantly told, if you do not buy this, you will not look like this person. If you don't look like this, you are not socially acceptable to be deemed as beautiful. If you don't do this, you are not good looking. It's bollocks. It's absolutely bollocks. Do not ever feel like you are ugly in regards to your weight, in regards to your hair color, skin color, in regards to anything. You are enough. Your body is enough. The human body is beautiful and you are beautiful, and know that you are enough. And if you're going to work out, make sure you are going to work out not because you hate yourself, but because you love yourself, because you might want to improve your health, because you might want to improve your fitness, or just because you might want to look better naked, and that's fine, but do it in a healthy way. Don't do it in a way that you hate yourself. And I tell you, years of working in the fitness industry, the people that are the most fucked up in regards to how they feel about their body image are these amazing, beautiful, socially acceptable people you see on Instagram, are these gorgeous, flawless looking people, but inside there is a fuck ton of demons going on, and I tell you that now. And I think that's something to really be mindful of and to really put into perspective. It's okay to want to make yourself look better, but do it because you love yourself, not because you hate yourself. And I think that's a huge difference. I've seen people that are deemed, you know, gorgeous and look insanely beautiful to the point where you're like, oh my God, you look like a porcelain statue. But inside, they're ugly as shit. And I think, you know, ultimately, that that sort of level of looking like that, if you look beautiful, or like, I say beautiful, if you look socially acceptable, what is deemed as beautiful, and I keep doing that because it is, what I will find attractive, you will find completely unattractive. What I find unattractive, you will find completely attractive. And that is fine. That is human nature. I typically find rugby like that build, like rugby lads with like muscle, but also with body fat as well. I find that fucking super sexy, insanely beautiful. Whereas, you know, there are some people that don't find that attractive. Don't ever feel bad for your body. And please, if you're watching this and you're a lad and you're wanting to work out, do not compare your body to mine. My body is not yours. Your body is not mine. We are completely different. And that's the beauty of it. If you want to put on body, you know, muscle mass, you can. But don't compare yourself to me. You are your body. And that's what's beautiful. You are you. You are made perfectly. And you know what? There are people that constantly feel bad about their body or feel insecure about their body, and there are people out there that don't have use of their legs. There are people out there that don't have full use of their bodies, so just be grateful that you have that. And even the people that don't have full use of their bodies, people that are disabled, people that may be in wheelchairs, you are beautiful too. You know, don't ever compare yourself to someone. And you know what's quite funny? There'll be a lot of people watching this that'll be like, I cut steroids too, preaching on a soapbox and he's muscly and stuff like that. Well, I've had body issues, believe it or not. I've had massive body issues, weirdly, the beginning of this year, which was random, but it's gone now. But I've had body issues, and a lot of people, you don't have to, you know, you don't have to look what people deem what some people, you know, what society deems as unattractive, or people in society, mainly main corporations, things like that. You don't have to look like that. You don't have to look like that in order to have body issues. you know, there can be somebody that you may find insanely beautiful that will have a whole closet load of demons. Everybody at some point will have an issue with their body. Feel happy with yourself. Feel happy with your body. Do not compare yourself to that bitch on Instagram. Do not compare yourself to me. Don't compare yourself to someone you see in the gym. Don't compare yourself to someone who you see out in a bar. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Beauty is such attractiveness is such a particular thing to each and every individual person. And know that your body is enough. Know that you are beautiful. Your face is enough. If, you know what, if you feel like you're a bit overweight, you are enough. You are beautiful. If you feel underweight, you are enough. You are beautiful. If you've worked hard and you're muscly, you are enough. You're beautiful. If you're disabled, you are enough. If you have a colostomy bag, you are enough. If you know, it goes on and on and on. If you have alopecia, you are enough. You are beautiful. Everybody is beautiful. And here is the thing. What I may find attractive, some people won't. And please, please bear that in mind. And please do not compare your body to mine. Because I really, really think in this day and age, we are constantly comparing ourselves to what other people look like. We are constantly looking at other people and we're force-fed it through social media. We are force-fed this image of all these beautiful bodies, of these acceptable sort of faces, acceptable skin tones. It is bullshit. It's absolutely bullshit. Everybody is beautiful. And please don't compare yourself to anyone else. And if there is, the other thing is as well, God, I've well got on my little soapbox, haven't I? Sorry. It needs to be said though, I think, for this day and age, it has to be said. For people, there are people, and I have had conversations with people, particularly online, who have got fucking nasty. People are nasty online, and I think they feel like they can be like that because there's no repercussions. And I think it's a little bit fucking sadistic, if I'm honest with you, and a bit sad that somebody would troll the internet online in order to make someone else feel bad about their body. And you know the only reason why they're doing it. You know the only reason why someone's calling you fat. You know the only reason why someone's calling you fucking, I don't know, whatever, is because they themselves have that insecurity within themselves and they are trying to project that onto you. And I think that's something that's so important to realise. These fucking cunts that troll people and try to slate down people for their bodies are just jealous because they are insecure within themselves and they want to spread that insecurity rather than looking at themselves in the mirror and thinking, what is it within myself that makes me feel like I am not good enough as a human being, that I have to go and fucking troll everyone else? And I think that is so, so important, really important. And I think a good exercise for anybody is to look at yourself in the mirror and think, you know what, I am enough. If you're missing a leg, you are enough. If you don't have full use of your body, you are enough. If you have alopecia, you are enough. If you are muscular and you are deemed what people, say beautiful in society, you are enough. If you are skinny, you are enough. And that's the other thing as well. By doing this, please don't then target people that may look what society deems as, I say society, it's more like higher corporations and things like that, like fashion things that are just pushed in our faces. Don't then target these people that do work out and things like that, because that's also not fair either. You're then only doing the same. You're projecting your insecurities onto them. Don't do that. Just focus on yourself. Be happy with what you've got. The human body is beautiful. The human body is insanely beautiful. And I really, really hope in this video that I have helped people in regards if they have any body issues, whether they feel like they're too curvy, whether they feel like they're paranoid about their stretch marks, whether they have scars on their body. I really hope that I have helped people and helped shed some positivity. Look at yourself, do you know what? Stand in the mirror, take all your clothes off, look at yourself in the mirror and say, I love you. And it's vain as fuck, but it's needed in this day and age. Look at yourself and say, you are enough, you are perfect, and I am grateful that you are a part of me. Don't ever compare yourself to other people. Love who you are, love what you've got, And if you want to work on that, do it because you love yourself, not because you hate yourself. That being said, I'm going to go and work out. Over and out. Peace. And I really hope this video has helped some people today. Even if it's helped just one person who has body issues, I would be a happy man.